Choosing the right laptop is important for a smooth editing experience, allowing you to unleash your creativity without any technical hiccups. In this consumer guide, we'll explore the top 5 best video editing laptops that are perfect companions for your YouTube journey. So grab your popcorn and let's get started on finding the perfect editing powerhouse for your creative endeavors.
This video is presented to you by Trusty Picks.
Number 5. Lenovo ThinkPad P16. Lenovo's ThinkPad P16 mobile workstation may not be the best choice if you just want to grab your laptop and work in the coffee shop for a couple of hours. But if you need to set up and get some serious creative work done, this mobile workstation easily handles everything from video editing to 3D modeling. Strong, sturdy, and a powerhouse under the hood, it's not the fastest on the block, but it is fast enough. Our Lenovo ThinkPad P16 featured an i9 2.30 GHz CPU, an NVIDIA RTX 5500 GPU, and 64 GB RAM that can be swapped out more than enough for video projects. The 16-inch multi-touch display shows a resolution of 3840x2400. 2 TB of storage should easily see most editors through the next project. During our PC Mark testing, the P16 scored 7,651 on the extended test, meaning that compared to other portable workstations, it stacks up well, not the absolute fastest, but close. The focus here is on raw under-the-hood power. Little wonder we ranked this as one of the best laptops for video editing, photo editing, and just about any other creative task you need to power through. Number 4. Razer Blade 14. A lot of gaming laptops are good for video editing, since they're focused on high performance and graphic fidelity, and the Razer Blade 14 is our pick of the bunch of you want to a machine for work and play. It's a thin, lightweight, speedy laptop that packs a lot more power than you might expect. In our tests, it easily, and surprisingly, came close to matching the performances of the more powerful Legion 7i Pro and ROG Zephyrus M16. When it comes to creative tasks, the Blade 14 scored well across our 25 GB file copy, handbrake, and crossmark tests. So you'll have no issues running Premiere Pro here. That's not the only reason we like this laptop for video editing. The 1610 screen, though a compact 14 inches, is a sharp QHD+, with a detailed resolution 2560x1600. Better still, it boasts 100% DCI-P3 color space coverage, which is essential for many video projects. Elsewhere, we were impressed with the audio quality of the dual speakers, and yes, there's a 3.5mm audio jack for wired headphone. Battery life isn't particularly good, and although it's slated to last 10 hours, we could only squeeze about 8 hours out of it, and that's for basic use like emails, web browsing, office apps. Expect around 4 hours if you're editing footage, playing games, or streaming movies. There's otherwise plenty to love about this laptop. Number 3. Dell XPS 17930. Big and bold, with a vibrant display, discrete GPU, and outstanding performance, the XPS 17 is a top contender for best video editing laptop overall, especially if you prefer using Windows. But what really sets this apart is that glorious 4K UHD plus display for impressive detail. With a 16:10 aspect ratio, the IPS panel boasts some impressive specs for editors looking for a laptop with color accuracy. There's the 0.24 Delta E, and color spaces are well represented with 188.8% sRGB and 133.7% DCI-P3. It's a sleek machine, chassis beautifully designed in machined aluminum, and keyboard surrounded by a carbon fiber that will be very comfortable during those long editing projects. It's not perfect. The XPS 17 is large, heavy 5.37 lbs 2.44 kg, and the battery life isn't the best. We clocked it at just over 9 hours. So it's not one you want to lug around too often, and for the premium price, we expect more than the mediocre 720p webcam. It is brighter than a lot of laptops for video editing, but at around 500 nits, it's not by much. With the right content, the MacBook Pro can hit 1600 nits. But when even the base configuration FHD non-touchscreen, Intel i7, 16 GB RAM will give you enough power for basic projects, it's difficult not to be impressed with the laptop's performance for video editing. Number 2. HP Envy X360. If you're looking for the best laptop for video editing on a budget, the HP Envy X360 is a good choice. When you edit video while on the go, a convertible laptop or two-in-one laptop can be handy to boost your creative process. You can use it as a tablet for previewing your source material or exploring transitions with the touchscreen. Then the next minute load up your complex non-linear video editor and use it with the keyboard. After testing out the HP Envy, we can confidently state that its 15.6-inch, Full HD 1080p OLED display looks gorgeous and is more than adequate for video editing on the go. If need be, you can connect it to an external monitor or large-screen TV via its HDMI or DisplayPort via USB-C. While this isn't a 4K 17-inch screen laptop replacement, what you lose by not having an extra large display and 4K resolution you make up for when it comes to battery life. Packed inside is an 8-core AMD Ryzen 7 50007000U with Vega graphics, a speedy CPU that makes up for the lack of a discrete GPU. In our tests, the Ryzen 7 50005000U racked up impressive benchmark scores. It held its own against the more expensive 2-in-1s running an Intel Core i7 1165G7. The Envy X36015 also made short work of our Blender benchmarks, rendering in less than half the time of the ThinkBook 14's Yoga. Based on that, the Envy X36015 is a good option for creatives working to a budget. For an alternative budget laptop, we'd recommend looking for an M1 MacBook Pro. You can pick up models with the older chipset at cheaper prices now, and they're still creative powerhouses for video editing. Number 1. Apple MacBook Pro 14-inch M3. The Apple MacBook Pro M3 Max is our best video editing laptop overall, thanks to a fast performance and a vivid screen wrapped in a highly portable aluminum chassis. Popular across the creative community, MacBook Pros have long been our top choice for best video editing laptops, and the latest M3-powered models are, frankly, in a class of their own. If you want absolute performance here, opt for the M3 Max CPU. It works hard and plays hard. That's because, in a sense, we found the 14-in MacBook Pro M3 Max to effectively be a Mac gaming rig. It's fast, powerful, never skips a beat. Performance was flawless during our time with the machine. Capable of playing AAA games without issue, it's more than capable of running high-end video editing software. During our tests, we ran 4K 30fps video and 4K 24fps ProRes HDR content in Final Cut Pro and found it extremely easy to edit the footage. Better still, the laptop still has, for now, at least a 3.5mm audio jack, making it ideal for video content creators. The classic Apple aesthetic remains, solidly built and beautiful from every angle. We've picked the 14-in model here for its overall portability and power for the price. A 16-in version is available if you need a larger screen for your video projects. Sadly, Apple has discontinued the 13-in in the M3 lineup. The only real downside, beyond the fans getting noisy under heavier workloads, is the high price. Like most Apple products, the MacBook Pro 14-in M3 Max is an investment for video editors. That's a wrap. We hope you had a blast going through our list of best video editing laptops. If so, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Also, let us know in the comments which laptop you're planning to pick. Let's make it happen. Thanks for watching. We will see you in our next videos.